In 1885, a large party of Adventist missionaries traveled from the United States to Australia. Today's episode of Mission 150 tells the stories of that first group of missionaries and the early years of Adventist mission in Australia and the South Pacific.
So today we're going to be talking about the first Adventist missionaries and early Adventist mission to Australia. Why was the decision made to go to Australia?
You'll remember that we as an Adventist denomination were getting excited about mission during the 1870s and through until the 1880s, 1890s. The decision to go to Australia really stemmed from an interaction between Stephen Haskell and a lady by the name of Hannah More, who I think we've talked about before on these podcasts. Hannah More went as a missionary to Africa, and there she met an Australian by the name of Alexander Dixon. Together they started to keep the Sabbath. When Dixon returned back to Australia, he apparently took his Sabbath-keeping practice with him, and he lived in a little town called Maitland in New South Wales. However, it seems that after a short time, he abandoned his Sabbath-keeping and travelled across to the United States, where by chance he met Stephen Haskell. Haskell interacted with Dixon, and he himself became convicted that the church should start to think about Australia. At the time, Haskell was president of the California Conference, and at the session of the conference in 1884, he endeavoured to raise funds and to get an action taken to initiate a group to go as missionaries to Australia. They took an action, in fact, and then at the General Conference session in 1884, a further action was taken, and a group was put together. Stephen Haskell himself put together a group who were to be the first pioneers, as it were, of the Seventh-day Adventist Church in Australia.
For the full episode and other videos delving deeper into the Seventh-day Adventist faith and its story, visit Adventist Review TV on YouTube.